drop it off and not get soaked. Kojik is sitting here so nicely, I don't want to block him, so I don't know where to sit so both of us can fit. Hi, welcome to the vlog. My name is Kate, I'm 35 and I live in New York City. I'm an immigrant, so English is not my first language. You'll hear me say some things in a funny way sometimes. Don't come after me for that. I work in tech, and in my free time I love exploring my creative aspirations. It's Saturday today and I have 2 creative challenges for us to try and accomplish today. Wojciech has his own creative challenge. This is my dog. Yes, and he's the best. First of all, we have a very exciting event. I got tickets for months in advance, which I typically don't do. I don't like to plan my weekends, but this one is planned and we gotta go. I've developed an interest in perfumes lately, and today we're going to make our own at the workshop at one of my favorite places in New York City, the Cloisters. Let's talk more about it when we get there. It's at the very top of Manhattan, and I don't go there that often. It's a beautiful place, and that made me think of the second creative challenge for today. I thought it would be really fun if we shot a roll of film there. Let's make it a challenge. I'll bring my film camera and we will shoot at the Cloisters and throughout the day, and then we'll develop the film and see how it turned out by the end of this video. Oh, there's Ben coming, and it's time for us to take this little guy for a walk in the park, have breakfast, and then head out. Yeah, let's do that. It's been an hour.
We're almost there.
Almost there. Here we are. Now I need to figure out what we want to photograph. Yeah, look, these are quinces. It's my favorite tree. When we came here in the fall, they had white quinces, and now the new babies showed up. Yeah, look how cool it is. Ooh, it's like a maze in the summer. We're trying to shoot this roll of film as promised, but it's so crowded and it's also so hot that I'm trying to find good angles, because yeah, I want it to look like this medieval garden, and I don't want tourists in it, but as you can tell, it's very difficult. I'm trying to also get some footage of us taking the photos, but it's very hard because I can't use tripods here and I can't pop my phone anywhere. Plus we have to do everything super fast because people keep swarming. Like every time I find a good location, it's like a law, right?
Yeah.
Immediately everyone comes there. Like that first location I found, it was perfect, and then I was about to step into it, and like everyone who was at the museum at the time decided to walk into it as well. So now we escaped to this garden. We're gonna take a few photos here.
bags.
That's exactly how it is every time I'm trying to take any photo or video here. It's a disaster. But it's 30 more minutes until the workshop, so hopefully that turns the page and we have a good experience. But we need to chat about this later. I'm not gonna yell right now because there are too many people around me and I'll be complaining about them, but we'll talk later. There's a lot of information. I see they have formulas and how much to
Yeah,
add.
I see that. Yeah.
Distillates are made from. So we're just inviting people to come and smell.
Grade of the tiers. So no inclusions, no wood. Ginger-like. These are more resinous and smoky and dark than this. I took an aromatherapy course around 14 years ago. And I try to dip a little bit. Don't dip too much because what we're going to do in a second will make all the difference if we dip too much.
Yeah, I've got a bunch of woods and moss because I'm trying to make it into a foggy wood kind of scent. Trying to collect everything that resembles that feeling of walking through the woods when it's really foggy and kind of cold and dark. But I don't know. So far, it's complicated. You want to smell?
Yeah, I want.
Anything I can help with? So what's the perfume that you actually wear for mine? The extracts that come from these, we can use water or steam, which is distillation. We can use different solvents to get an absolute. So an absolute is done with normally hexane or cyclohexane, but actually alcohol is a kind of solvent. So if you make a tincture, it's technically a tincture or an infusion, but it is similar.
So what are you making?
Well, I'm making something woody, like a forest.
Like what?
Kind of like a forest, but
Yeah.
I'm
But
trying to
different
decide.
forest from mine?
I think so.
Yeah, I'm trying to make...
I think I got a pretty... Actually, I don't think I want this one. It's too much.
Which one is that first?
They also use carbon dioxide, so they change the pressure and the temperature in a closed chamber with the raw material, and they flood it with essentially with plasma. It's not solid, it's not liquid, it's not gas, it's all sort of in between.
Okay.
My assistant Em is always labeling things in the studio with those labels, and it's so satisfying to come in and see things like that.
Thank you.
Of course. Just how did everything come out? You happy?
Yeah. I mean, I would...
Sandalwood?
Yeah.
Closest profile. So if you select a CO2 of an ingredient, it's going to smell the closest to the starting material. As if you get.
Okay.
You
Yeah, that's
good
good.
there?
Yep.
I think my nose is getting tired. There's totally not.
Thank you. Okay, we're done. I even changed for the second part of our day. And now we're gonna have lunch quickly before we continue. My mood definitely improved.
Well, this was fun, yeah.
Yeah, the workshop was so fun.
It makes me want to just collect all these space things and then always do it.
I wish you could smell what we've created, but I'll try to describe it to you later. I'm curious how it would feel when it's not as hot outside because I'm still sweating.
I thought I would say it smells like an animal. Maybe it's because you're eating salad, but yeah.
No. That's my smelling.
But it's okay. Something is weird there.
Why is cucumber like
Mushy.
mush?
That's weird. Yeah.
Ew.
Are they all mushy?
Yes. Look, they're like. Okay, my mood.
Do you want mine?
My good mood did not
Mine
last very
seems fine.
long. No, did you see this?
Yeah, that's very strange.
All of the cucumbers are like complete mush. Ugh.
Well, you can share mine.
Like I'm trying to be positive, but it doesn't work. And this, it's not a cucumber, okay? It's much colder inside. Actually, here it smells like rotten leaves and woody.
Yeah.
Okay, we left and we went to the park. And actually, here we might take some good photos here. Look at this view.
Yeah, this is good.
Yeah, I think this would look good. Let's take some photos here. I also like this tree. Maybe we do something with this. We escaped from the crowds. Not sure how the sound is, but we can review maybe the things that we made. Well, of course, I couldn't record really good audio there with just my iPhone because it was really windy and there were picnics around us celebrating things loudly. There were dogs barking, buses passing by. So, of course, all things considered, it's pretty obvious that things did not turn out the way I planned. And maybe because I didn't properly plan for them and I don't have a microphone, but doesn't matter. We'll still make it work. That's the whole point of this challenge, is that 1, I wanted to go to this workshop. 2, I wanted to shoot a roll of film. And 3, I wanted to make a video about that. And I will do it. I will do my best to do those things, and you can watch me miserably fail at some parts, and then ultimately you decide if I succeeded. We'll see. I even don't know yet because I'm only one part into this video. So anyway, hello from the future as I'm editing this, and I will do a voiceover instead. Some things I covered in this roadside picnic convo was, 1, we discussed how the day was going so far, and I was complaining about certain things because it was the hottest day of the year. It was above 90 degrees and incredibly humid. You saw during the workshop there was a brief thunderstorm, which was beautiful. I was actually really excited when that happened. But otherwise, it was so humid and I felt so sweaty all the time. I even brought the second dress to change into, luckily. I did it for the photos, but ultimately it was a good decision weather-wise as well. It was also very crowded, and don't tell me that we should have gotten there earlier. We did. It takes more than an hour to get there, and the museum opens late morning. And of course, it's very popular, and on the weekends it gets particularly crowded. I just didn't expect how crowded it would get in the summer, because last time we came here was in the fall and it felt very secluded and much more relaxing than this weekend. People were everywhere and it was very difficult to get any photos without people in the background just meandering, look at their phones, taking photos. Of course, I understand that's normal. It just, with it being so hot and humid, it felt very overwhelming. The event itself was really fun. There were lots of raw materials to explore, different ingredients that we could mix and match, and they provided recipes that you could use to create your perfume. But Ben and I decided to do our own entire recipes. Overall, that was really fun and a very unique experience. I'm really glad that we did that. In a way, we discovered that it was like cooking. It's pretty similar. You get lots of ingredients and you kind of know maybe what sort of dish or flavor you're going for, or maybe what your favorites are, and then you build up from there. So that was our first time making perfume, but I don't think this will be our last. I was inspired by an image of foggy woods. I imagined this northern wood with heavy fog and this crisp air, but I couldn't quite make it with the ingredients that were there because there weren't really any fresh and cold ingredients, and there weren't any mushroom notes or things like that. So I used what I could, and I'll show you later what I created. And these are probably the two main things that we covered in this video that I wanted to catch you up on, because there's no usable sound. And at this point, let's just move on to the next part of our video. So hot. I really want to take a shower. But we'll picnic for a little bit, because that salad, by the way, I don't know if you heard my rant, but that was also disgusting. And I'm still hungry. But seriously. But it's good. I'm happy. I'm happy to be here with you. I'm happy that we did a workshop. And I'm happy with these chips.
Yeah, the chips are very good.
And I still have hope for photos because we're not done yet. We might take a few more around here, and then I need to figure out how to get home and when the last bus is. And yeah, I'm excited to see what we shot.
And I'm thinking about how we could make a hot dog perfume.
I was actually thinking about that on the way here. When I was telling you that I want to do foggy woods and asking you what picture you have. I wanted to suggest hot dog. I'm surprised you didn't
I should have done that.
Yeah.
I should have tried it. Hot dog.
Oh, we're home with the little boy. Yay. I need to unpack everything, and so yeah, we're home. First of all, Ben is making pizza for dinner.
Korshik is snacking.
Wojciech is snacking. And I think I need one more day to finish the roll of film that we started at the Cloisters. So we can continue tomorrow, and then tomorrow the plan is to drop it off to be developed and hopefully get it back same day, right? So yeah, let's go have pizza now. We have two, one pesto and one with red sauce, and pesto is also homemade from the basil that we got at the farmer's market last weekend. And tomorrow morning we have yoga, and then we can maybe finish this film and drop it off. Wojciech and I are assisting, especially Wojciech.
You're very helpful.
Very helpful. Also, kind of a side note, but continuing the Cloisters theme, we also have a tapestry here with mythical animals that reminds me of those unicorn tapestries that they had at the Cloisters. I think I'm gonna finish here for today because I have a hard time collecting my thoughts. And Ben is sneaking out of the corner to look at me. That makes it even harder for me to collect my thoughts. I really feel like I overheated today. Unsurprisingly, it was the hottest day of the year so far. And I'll go take a shower right now. Then we're gonna have pizza and let's watch a movie. I feel like I'm in the right mindset to watch a movie tonight. Tomorrow we'll reconvene. And like I said, we have a lot of plans. None of them are set in stone. There will be a lot of improvisation, but the goal is to try to finish this roll of film and try to develop it, and hopefully something turned out okay. So I did not sweat for no reason and struggle so much. But this is the creative process, so we'll see. Okay.
It is, yeah.
Good morning. I'm very tired because somebody here was waking me up all night. I don't know what he wanted, but now he's asleep and it's time for me to go to yoga. So we're gonna head to the gym. And it's very hot already, also kind of dark. It feels like it's gonna rain. I need to check the weather if I need to bring the umbrella with me. But we'll see you at the gym or after the class.
Los Angeles. We cut it in half.
You happy now?
Yeah.
The only reason now I can convince Ben to go to this yoga in the morning is because we come here for breakfast afterwards. See, this reminds me of our mission. We still need to finish the roll of film. Oh, it's just so good. You get home and you see this little muffin. It's just so good. I know, that's just the best. Yay. Yay. It's just so good. What a good boy. What a good boy. Well, I almost tripped on one of Koshik's toys, but I showered and this is my new summer dress. It's black as it should be, but it has some white in it, so it's summer. Plus it has this open back. What do you think? And it's 90 degrees out there still, and again, I know I keep telling you this, but it's really hot. I'm already getting wet because, well, it's a different story, but we only have one AC unit and it's small and it's in the back bedroom. So it's not as cool here as it was back in the gym, but we're gonna go out and get even hotter because I want to finish that roll of film that I promised you we do this weekend. First, I want to try this perfume we made. I want to try it again today. And as a reminder, mine has, I called it Solstice Woods because yesterday was the summer solstice. And the base notes are woods, oak moss, cedar wood, and then there is also a leathery note, lily of the valley, and blackberry. So I hope it's not too heavy. I still like it. It's sweet, but it's also dry, and it is woodsy. It is like a hot summer day in the woods, but the woods are northern woods. They're not southern woods, so there's a lot of this moss on the trees and on the rocks and leaves from last year, and they already rotted, but now they're dry and have that summer heat in them. And there are bushes with berries. The berries are ripe as well, and the animals come and eat them. And they're falling, the berries, not the animals, they're falling because they're so ripe. And it's so warm and sunny, and everything is kind of getting mixed together. But there's this dryness and natural element to it. It's not sweet, it's dry sweet. You know what I mean? So it's good. I think it will be interesting in colder months and in colder weather. I'm looking forward to getting not as hot and humid and trying it out then. But for now, I like it. I'm gonna have Ben try his now too. I'll wait till he comes out of the shower. And the plan right now is to go to Central Park, try to finish this roll of film. We still have half the roll left because, as you remember, it was so crowded yesterday and it was so hot. I lost my patience and maybe didn't shoot as much as I hoped I would because I didn't feel as inspired. But we'll continue today and we'll go to the park. If it's too hot and humid, which it probably is, we might end up at the Met 5th Avenue. And there, I definitely know it's not going to be as hot. So here's Ben coming. Let's have him test his perfume now. His is called Dusk of Bark. Do you want to try yours today?
Yeah.
Oh, I love the pin. So cute. Okay, so yours has what? Amber, sandalwood, grapefruit, pine, juniper,
and a little bit of musk.
Okay, go ahead.
I'll try spraying it here. This
Okay.
is like this.
I do get a grapefruit at the very beginning.
I
And
should
pine.
put more, maybe grapefruit even.
I don't know. I think with citrus, it's very easy to make it very citrusy, and then it's like a standard citrus cologne.
Yeah. I
This
didn't
is
want
much
it
more
too
interesting.
citrusy, yeah.
Well, exactly. I feel like
Yeah. So it's, wait,
yours is
where's-
much better for this hot day, and
where-
mine, I feel like it's a little heavy.
Yeah, I like yours then.
But I almost feel like it would be better in fall, winter.
Yeah, maybe. But it smells good.
Okay, let's go to the park. Surprise, surprise! It's hot and crowded. But we took a few pictures by the Met, and now we're going to the park. Look at this. It's actually not too bad in the park right now. I'm saying that and my face is sweating. Let's count how many times I said sweating in this video because it's endless, but that's the theme of the weekend. And here we are in the park. We're gonna shoot some more photos. I love this bush. Oh my God, look at all this. But it's so pretty and it's not even fully open yet. We should come here soon when all of these flowers open. It's incredibly hot. We just took a picture on that rock and I touched it. It almost burned my hand. That's how hot it is, but look at the trees. They look really good. Here. This also looks good. We might do one here. I'm glad I did yoga this morning because I was already used to holding the pose for a very long time. And this was like hot yoga. Well, now it's windy, which is great, but 5 minutes ago it was sunny. And I was like, Ben, look, this rock looks really cool. I have an idea. Let's do this photo. And I just lean on this rock, which is hot. Again, self-inflicted, okay? I get it, but I'll lean on this empty rock that's hot like this and stand there. And this kid runs on the rock, climbs on top of the rock, and refuses to come down. And the parents are all yelling at him to come down, and he won't come down. And he keeps running around on this rock while I'm waiting, because Ben is like, hold the pose. So I'm holding the pose, and this kid is running around. His dad comes to pick him up, finally like drags him off. And then I'm assuming there were people behind me after that, right?
Yeah,
Ben
there
is
was
like,
a
hold
cart.
the pose.
There was a cart, and then there were a million
Yeah, so
bikes.
I hope, I have no idea how it looked. I have no idea how it turned out, but I was doing my best hot yoga improvisation there, standing and holding everything on a hot rock, sweating. So anything for creativity. I love that. But I'm like a magnet, I'm serious. Like, look, there is no one on this rock. There is no one on this rock right now. The moment I decide to take a picture, some kid has to come climb it. They know I know where the fun is and they want to have part of that too. Look. Yeah, these are blackberries. See what I was talking about just now about my perfume? Kind of reminding me of this summer woods because there is a hint of blackberry and I was not wrong. That's how it feels. Except these are not ripe yet and I was thinking more of the ripe ones, but what a coincidence. Okay, no more close-ups of my face because I'm drenched. But my next location is this field. I love this field. We shot here in winter and it looks completely different in winter and right now. That's crazy because in winter you can see Manhattan buildings over there, the skyline, and now it's all covered in trees and leaves and you can't actually see the city. Wow. Wow, it's so beautiful. I love this place. So different every season. Oh my god, look, there is even a bunny. Oh my god. Look, we're here and then Ben was like, look, a bunny. And I look down and there is a little rabbit. It's so nice and green here. Even the grass really filled in. In winter there is kind of a swamp here, which is also cool because you see the reflections. But now it's all green, fairy tale woods. And I know there is a city there, but you can't really see it. That's crazy. Oh, so we got here first before the people came. That's awesome. Finally lucked out. Okay, we got into the woods. It's called the Ramble. And it's this wild part of Central Park with lots of hiking trails, and it's actually cooler here. We're looking for the next location, which is a creek. Well, there's a creek going through the park here and connecting different little lakes and ponds. I don't know actually the difference between a pond and a lake. Do you know? Is it the depth? Yeah. Okay. So ponds. And there are a few different locations that I like. One has a big tree in front of a creek, and another one has this rocks, and you can kind of climb down to the creek.
And there's a raccoon that we know where it lives.
Yeah, there is a tree with a cavern. I don't know, what is that called? In a tree.
Yeah, tree hollow. Yeah.
Tree hollow. In Russian it's called duplo, and raccoons live there. But yeah, that's our next location. Let's try to find it. It looks so different. I haven't been here this summer yet, and everything is super green. Wow, look at, oh, it flew away. A giant woodpecker, but it was on the ground. True, Ben just said that it feels like a jungle, and that's exactly how it feels. I haven't been to Costa Rica, but I imagine walking similarly through the woods there looking for sloths, which I want to do someday. And here we have raccoons, not sloths. But yes, I'm sweating. Damn, next one more count of sweaty words in this vlog. Looking for this stream, okay?
It's harder to find it.
Another cool bird. Oh my god, I think it's happening, Ben.
What?
We are sitting in a park watching birds, saying things like, wow, look at this amazing bird, look how cool. It's the age thing.
Yeah.
But also look how cool this rat is.
Rat is also very cute.
Yeah, very good. Oh, a little red bird landed. And I hear there's a lot of rustling behind me. Let's see who else is coming. Taking a tiny little break because I will not say it, but you can tell by my face. It's so difficult to find familiar places here in the summer because everything just looks really lush and green and I have no idea where I'm going. and I don't see any of the familiar trees and buildings, but
It looks bigger too.
it looks
overall.
bigger. Yes, it does feel like we're not in a city anymore,
Yeah.
hiking somewhere. And
It smells like a forest too.
also like our perfume,
Yeah.
which mine is forest.
Yeah.
Also, we just took a break and I looked at my phone and I saw that there are 994 subscribers on the channel, which is insane to me. I was just telling Ben the other day that I hope we could get to 1,000 by the end of the summer, and it's not even the end of the summer and we're almost there. I cannot believe that. It's been so many years trying, occasionally making attempts to get to that and giving up a lot. And yeah, it feels like it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And maybe
Super
then
well.
other things will happen too. We'll see. I just need to stay consistent and keep going, even if I don't know where I'm going. Like right now, we just need to keep going and keep shooting, because that is
Eventually
our
we'll
goal for
find
today.
that
Yes.
pond.
Yes. And we will film everything and then we'll develop it and hopefully it turns out. And without doing so and going and shooting, we'll never find out if it turned out or not. So let's do that. And soon we'll celebrate together. It's gonna storm again soon. It feels so heavy and dark. We found it. We're not lost. We made it. Let's go take more photos. This is the Tria Lake. It's above the creek and it looks really cool here. Look how green the water is, reflecting, and there's a little waterfall. And I love this tree. It has so many roots. And also the creek there looks so cool. In summer and in fall, obviously all of these leaves are colorful and it all falls into the water and looks amazing. We came back to the field at the end because we weren't sure if the first photo had the right exposure, so we wanted to reshoot it a little bit. And now we're at 35 frames, so we might have one more. And I want to try to drop it off at the lab before it rains. We should head back and then see if there's anything we want to shoot on the way to the lab. And then we'll see how it turned out. But now I'm comfortable on the floor. I actually don't want to get up. It's so nice. Oh my god, it's so nice. I should try it. Oh my god, I want to nap here. It's so warm and soft. Like walking in this heat is not nice, but laying in the ground, in the grass on the ground is actually very nice. So good. Okay. Wow. It's definitely gonna rain, so let's go. And the first raindrop just fell on me. Got it. Let's try to drop it off and not get soaked. We're on the way to the lab, but it started to rain. It's not that strong yet, but it could escalate any moment. So I don't know if we'll even make it today and drop it off.
We'll make it. I think we'll make it.
Hi. Develop and scan, yeah, but I'll come pick it up. We did it.
We made it. We didn't get rained on. So.
We made it. We didn't get rained on. We dropped it off. Now let's wait and hope that the shots we all took together turn out well. And I didn't ruin them at all with any of my poses and sweat.
And I didn't ruin them with some kind of.
I'm sure that was good.
Mistake.
I'm sure it was all good. But now we have to wait for them to email them to us, and I will show them to you. Let's go get some food and go home. Okay. we got home and I already received the email with the scans. I will open my computer and look at them now. I'm looking here and they worked at least. At least I see color and we already got them back. That was so fast. We just dropped them off and then we went to the store around the corner. We were there for like 15 minutes and I just walked in the house and the photos are in my email. That's awesome. Let's also check one more thing quick. Since it's been a few hours or so. We're at 997. There are 3 more till 1,000 followers, and I think it might happen today. I'm so excited. Thank you so much.
Oh.
It happened.
Wow.
Kojik, we got 1,000. We got 1,000. We just got it.
Yay. It's all thanks to Korjik.
No, it's not all thanks to Kojik. But
He helped a little.
thank you, everyone. Thank you for following. I'm so excited to see 1,000 of you here, and I just love creating things, and I love making videos, and I like taking photos, and I really, really love sharing it with everyone else. And it means so much to me that you're watching and you're following, and together we can continue creating more. So on that note, thank you so much. Okay, I'm gonna go celebrate now by taking a shower because, like I said, today is very hot. And now that I'm really excited, I'm even hotter. So let's go. Wow, that was so exciting.